Good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. And I am not only here, people. If you can't get enough of me, don't worry. I'm also on Spotify, I'm on BitChute, and I'm on Rumble. So I'm there waiting for you. Come check me out. Hit that link tree, clickety clack. You'll be right there. And I was sitting here surveying the backyard with all of my son's toys in it, and I decided to do this video. Now, you may or may not have heard of this person. If you haven't, pause the video and do some research. But his name is Kyle Rittenhouse. You heard of him? Yeah, he's the dude who shot some people in self-defense in Wisconsin, during the Summer of Love. And it's funny when people say, I posted this last night on my Instagram, and somebody said, "Oh, we don't care about that white privilege murderer," whatever the fuck that means. I guess if you're white, you can kill people, and all you gotta do is flash your forearm and they let you go. But it's funny when people say shit like that when it was on video. The shit was in 1080p. You don't have to listen to Kyle Rittenhouse. You don't have to listen to anybody else who was there. It was all filmed. We saw everything. When people are running towards you, swinging weapons at your head as you fall to the ground, you might want to protect yourself. Because I don't think they came to give you hugs and kisses. All right? So what Kyle Rittenhouse is now going to do, he is starting an organization called the Media Accountability Project. And what he's going to be doing is going to take his big sack of lawsuits and he's going to go visit all these different people and companies and spread some cheer as they slandered him, as they defamed his character before, during, and even after the trial, after he was acquitted. So he named some people. He named some of the people he's going to be going after with his lawsuits. Whoopi Goldberg. Fucking idiot. Whoopi Goldberg. What's the dude's name from the Young Turks? Chank or something like that. He looks like a henchman in some B-rate mafia movie. You can see him on the corner going, "Hey, yo, oh, way." That dummy. And then a bunch of politicians, of course, CNN and, MSNBC and all these dumbass networks that can't help themselves when they get a white person in their crosshairs. You fucking idiots. And what's funny is the reason that they say things like this, the reason that they can slander people and defame people and all this kind of stuff is because there is no fear of consequence. It's like having a bad child. If the child's not worried about getting in trouble for doing anything wrong, what's to stop them from doing anything wrong? They're going to take the path of least resistance. And they've cocooned themselves in all this bullshit and all this wokeness and all this, it's okay to say whatever we want about them, that they don't think. They don't think about the consequences. They don't think they'll ever get in trouble for it. They don't think that people have the ability to record things anymore and play them back after they've said it. It doesn't even cross their mind. What little mind they have, it doesn't even cross it. Because everywhere they look, politicians, entertainment, academia, they're all singing from the same hymnal. Me, 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 me. The choir party. They're all singing from the same hymnal, so they think that everybody thinks the same way they do. But they forget that people got lawyers and shit. And there was this kid, what's his name, Nick Sandman? Yeah, he was that Covington High School kid who had that fake-ass Indian in his face. And when I first saw that, I thought the kid, the headlines and all that, I thought the kids were harassing him. They were harassing him. Nope, wrong. Shoe was on the other foot. He was the asshole. So what that kid did was he turned around and sued the dog shit out of some of these people. I think he made like over $200 million. So Kyle Rittenhouse, you gotta make more than that, man. But this is great. This is exactly what they deserve. This is the pendulum swinging in the opposite direction. You guys forgot that the shit's going to come back around. So now what Kyle Rittenhouse is going to do is he's going to take his acquitted ass and hover it over their heads and then distribute some foamy soft serve shit on all their heads. Whoopi, the Chank dude from Young Turks, LeBronica James, right here. All you dumbass politicians who couldn't help yourselves but try to appeal to the dumbasses in your circle, in your orbit, even some of your constituents. You didn't look at the long game. You were so blinded by hate and blinded by the ability to hold on or take more power that you couldn't see past your corrupt ass stupid nose. And now you're going to pay. Kyle Rittenhouse is going to get a team of lawyers. He's going to find some law firm that has like 3 names on the side of the building, and it's over. It is a wrap because, again, it's all on video. It's all on your fucking blue checkmark accounts. It's all on the shows that you're on TV, on The View, all those cackling bitches. It's documented. This is what we call a slam dunk. This is like, I used to watch this show all the time called The First 48. Man, you want to lose your faith in humanity, watch that show. And then after you watch that, if you have any humanity left, watch a show called, I don't know if it's still on, it might be, but it's called I Survived. That'll let you know what kind of monsters we're walking around with in this world. But in that show, First 48, a lot of the times the police were able to solve the case from their computer. Why? Because these dumbasses posted everything. You go on their Facebook, you go on their Instagram, here's a play-by-play of the murder they just committed. Same with these dumbasses. They're not thinking. They're so focused on the adulation and the praise and, oh, you tell them, girl, and all the followers are going to get, that they don't think about the consequences. Good. I'm glad you did it. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to do the same thing that all of us law-abiding citizens had to do a couple summers ago. I want you to get limber, stretch it out, all right? Don't pull anything. I want you to warm your hands up, okay? Go like this. Get your hands nice and warm and limber. I want you to bend over, grab your ankles tightly, white knuckle that shit, squeeze them, and hold on tight and prepare to get what you deserve. Because that's what you did to us. Now that's what's going to happen to you. Guys, come on down here. Come on down to the low road. There's plenty of room. The water is fine. This is all these people understand is loss of funds. So when you see these people getting sued and shit, when you see them getting dragged into court, you're going to see their sponsors, you're going to see their endorsers, you're going to see their bosses kind of step back because now you're radioactive. You are a problem. You are a drain on our bank account. Good. Because that's the kind of bullshit that put us in the situation we're in now when we got crazy ass shit like everything that's done by somebody who's white is racist. It's based in racism. It's steeped in racism. This country's all about racism. As you stand here with the most freedoms of anybody on this floating rock we call Earth. Of course, how does the saying go? Those with a full stomach are first to criticize the food. There you go. We have no natural enemies. We have nothing wrong in this world. We have nothing but time on our hands to come up with stupid ass waste of time bullshit. And they're doing a great job. But now it's going to cost them. So go Kyle Rittenhouse, go. Sue them for everything that they are worth and then some. And when their children are born, and the doctor slaps them and cuts the umbilical cord, you take what that baby has too. This is what they deserve. This is what it feels like. This is going to be the financial kick to the nuts that you had coming. And that made me think of something completely off topic. I saw this show. It was like Fight Science or some shit, Nat Geo something. And there's this dude from America who created this fighting style. And he's like ex-military. And the style is based in taking pain, taking punishment and absorbing it and not letting it affect you. So the people were testing for their black belt. So what they had to do was stand shoulder width apart, put their feet shoulder width apart. And then they had this dude come in. I shit you not. He was that year's like all-American place kicker. Like, all this dude did was kick. His quads were ridiculous. You could see him flexing through his jeans. Now his job was to take about 3 steps back. You know, when they run up for a kickoff or something, they get those 3 steps and then, boot it about 80 yards. Well, this dude did that, except he wasn't kicking a football. He was kicking one of these dudes in the nutsack. Yes, he backed up 3 steps and then football style kicked this dude in his ball sack. And he took it too. He didn't fall down. He didn't pass out. But what was funny and ironic is the woman who has no balls, she was also taking her test, and then the same dude backed up, feet shoulder width apart. He backed up and kicked this woman so hard in her fucking clam that she fucking passed out. Oh, man. That's hilarious. If you let somebody kick you between your legs, you get what you get. But that shit was funny. But this is what's going to happen to them. So all of you blue checkmark assholes, all of you dumb politicians who were blinded by your chance at power, put your feet shoulder width apart, and Kyle Rittenhouse is going to come over here and kick you right between your bank account. You stupid motherfuckers. Anyway, I'm going to sit here and continue to survey my backyard that has my son's toys all over, even though we provide toy boxes for him. Explain that to me. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.